Hello, good afternoon, and welcome. Wait, that's not right. Is that right? Are we even on? Are we live? What's going on? It's been one of those days. Hello, welcome back to the Living Lands when we get in there. Hopefully the audio is going to sound okay. The game has been really shitty these last few streams. Don't know why, but there's been weird, just staticky sounds coming off the game. Hopefully I've fixed that because I've been messing around with settings. That's why we're a little bit late. But we're here. We're going to see how it goes. If it's crap, then we'll see. Hey, Catherine, how are we doing? We are live. Good. It's nice to know that we are live. Yeah, you know those days where like nothing's necessarily going wrong, but it's not going right either. It's one of them weeks. So, but we're back in. We're in our camp, aren't we? So we just need to walk out of our camp to rest. But yeah, let me know if that static is still here. Then I don't really know what more I can do about it, but hopefully it's gone. And yeah, health potions. Do we really have that few health potions? Because I'm gonna need them. Parkour speed. Oh, they sound pretty good. No, well, yeah, we're not going to mess around with our transmog stuff yet. So the phone's playing. And you can chat, and you can see. Good. And hopefully the sound's okay, because we did make a load of food. This only gives me the option to consume. I'm still not 100% on how this all functions. Don't want to stash it in camp, although we can. I didn't mean... I pressed left trigger. Why are we consuming? Game. You know what? We're just gonna run with it. We're just gonna go. I think I can do food on the radial. So that's ale. That's. I think this is my biggest complaint with this game so far. The radial menu is great. It's good that there's a radial menu there. I don't like that I can't turn it off so it's a hold. Or I've not figured out how it's a hold. But I crafted a load of food. The only way to actually choose what you eat is to go into the menu. There's no options. No, there isn't. Right, okay. I mean, it's fine. It's just teething problems. We're figuring it out. This is an old school RPG, so... You think it's a little bit more complicated on the menu front? Yeah, I think it could be easier. That feels... No, I don't like that either. I don't think I can change the aim speed. It might be slightly better, we'll see. Anyway, let's push on. We need to go back to our city. It's just different. But it's an old school different, if that makes sense. It could be simplified, yeah, 100%. And I don't like that you just can't randomly talk to companions. I miss that. Right, you guys... So I'm guessing the audio is okay for you guys. I'm just going to turn it up for me a bit, because I'm... And I hope that that doesn't break anything. Because I'm, yeah, I'm messing around with where the sound comes from. Phantoms. Phantoms in the day?
Next one's mine. Show me what you got.
Yeah. Oi! And our health regened. When did we get that?
I wonder what happened here.
Another win, but who's counting?
So we were here and spirits were here last night. So do spirits and enemies respawn in the areas? Maybe we weren't here because I don't remember the explosive barrels.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so nice to have Garrus. Oh, Garrus' voice actor, but I should really learn who it is. The best thing that this game is making me want to do is go and play Mass Effect again. We're just calling him Blue Garrus from now on. Well, isn't... I mean, Garrus is what? Grey, but he's kind of... He wears blue armor in my head, so Garrus is blue as well. We can go with Blue Garrus, Fish Garrus.
Old fella who used to live here ended up in one of those shanties by the dock. Now I see why.
He left his chest, though. Hey, Mike, how we doing? Celeste 2 Early Access 2025. Yes. Demo's available now. Ooh. Oh, that might be tomorrow then. I didn't realise that the demo was up that quickly. That'll scratch the Baldur's Gate itch, won't it? The D&D itch. Fish Garrus or Kai Fish? Well... yeah, we'll go with Garrus. I'll hear his voice and call him Garrus anyway, so... Right, anyway, I should be going to the city. So that big old arrow on our screen, hello. Oh, we can't pet the animals. I'm just kind of passing through him. Yeah, this is such an old school feel to it. Not a fan of fish unless they're in a tank. I like fish. Like to eat. Get out of the way, Garrus. Garrus would never run at an enemy with a sword. The combat's a bit... old school as well, isn't it? It is very simple. Not that that's really a problem. Your biggest problem, Mike, is the amount of bears. We've only seen a couple of bears. But... bears that have a ridiculous amount of health, a la Dragon Age, is a problem. We'll see. If we get into the combat and as we start to get better weapons...
Not bad. It's got natural light, right on the river, just needs a little upkeep.
It's a purple. What does purple mean? Nothing. Because there are weapon rarities as well, so I'm going to assume that there's going to be other weapons that we find. I'm not going to read everything either, to be honest. I know that's probably not the right idea, but I do need to save my voice a little bit. You've just been playing Inquisition, Catherine. You do like that game, don't you? You play Inquisition quite a lot. I get it, because there's games like that I play a lot. I keep dipping in and out of Halo. Should really do Halo on the channel properly. That's a fire, right? That's not a health potion. We've been through all these places. If it's important stuff, I will read it. If it like relates to a quest or I find it important, but that was just some old gardener who left us a house. Combat's mod tailored to magic? Boo. Chose mostly passives. Oh, okay. There still sounds a little bit of stuttering on the sound, but that's coming from the game. It's definitely not from me. It's everything else I've tried since, not yesterday, the day before, has been fine. I have tweaked all the settings though, as much as I can. Suicide note. Fuck Zarops. Is that going to be our call from now on? That is a bit grim. But the game doesn't really oh, there's fast travel in here as well, isn't there? This might be a game where we use fast travel. This might be a game where we use fast travel quite a bit.
Seen, unheard.
One for you!
I do like the speed of the sword. I'm kind of annoyed that I need to keep using the shield.
This used to be a good fishing spot, until something started dragging people away.
You think this is a mix between Skyrim and Inquisition? I mean, yeah, maybe. I can... Spiders.
Oh, no, you don't. Nice.
No. I like it when they die off one hit. Kai's obviously struggling there. I'm starting to agree with you on the magic thing though, because you kill an enemy, you get essence back. Don't like playing with magic though. Note to fishermen. The rumours are true. The cave you so blindly run towards is haunted. Okay. And some gloves. This haunted cave that the spiders are spawning from.
Hope you don't mind spiders.
The city's just up there, so we're pretty close. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of if you... Oh, we're transitioning. It's not open world, is it? Which isn't a bad thing. Yeah, it feels like it's that kind of... I mean this lovingly when I say this, because I'm a big fan of Obsidian. As I've talked about before, their own sort of independent properties, their IPs. Some of my favourite games that I've played recently, and going back years, like Alpha Protocol. I always bang on about how much I loved Alpha Protocol. It isn't a great game, but their games are never top quality, I think is fair to say. And... like, in the nicest possible way, I mean that. And, this feels like it's just a solid 7 out of 10. action RPG in a fairly solid and interesting fantasy setting. The dialogue isn't terrible. The characters so far are nice enough. Can I...
You take lead.
No, I can't.
This one's mine. Onward!
I'd love to be able to dodge forward. I suppose that's what the charge attack's for, isn't it?
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Yeah, Kai's going to be everybody's go-to character. I could listen to him all day. No, you're right, Catherine. They don't have the budget. Burn it down.
Here it comes.
Which, again, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, because different studios have different levels and different quality, and for what they do as a AA studio, they do incredibly well, if not... Oh! Steel medallion. If not better than... Oh, +1 resolve, I'll have that. Alcohol speed, blocking... Ability essence cost. That's probably going to be good, but it's not... They're not exactly that good. But yeah, what they do on the whole very well. They're always buggy and take a little while to get fixed, but they are a small team. And they do make some absolute gems. I mean... Oh, we're going down. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. You guys, I don't know if you saw my playthrough or anybody else's playthrough, but Pentiment was one of the games of that year. And it was a fraction of what these guys sort of were working on. A fraction of the team, and it was just an absolute joy. When they do something different, they're very good. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is a 10 out of 10 game. I don't think anybody will argue with that. Biggest issue is AA game with AAA pricing. Yeah. I think that's where Game Pass comes in.
Stand back.
It kind of amazes me that this game isn't on PlayStation though. Because I don't think PlayStation has anything like this. Certainly not at the minute, and they don't have a huge amount that's releasing this year anyway. Always look up. I always forget that. Does purple mean primal water? Is that why we keep seeing purple stuff? But yeah, I don't know what this game was because I got it through Game Pass. But if it's $70, 70 quid, $70, then yes, it might be a bit much. Oh. Secret bit. God, Garrett's made a splash, didn't he? A note to the survivor. To the survivor. If you've come this far, I hope this note serves as warning to you. You've no doubt survived as I did, but escaping through the underwater tunnel into this very chamber. Initially assured by the lack of bones isn't here, animal or kith. What's a kith? Clearly the spider, singular, cannot enter this place, I thought. To my elation, Edda worries would once again be unfounded. Of course, as I was left to my own thoughts for day after day, I realized that the relative isolation of this chamber was more curse than blessing. Just as the spider was barred from entering here, so too was anything that I might consider potential food. Fish, game, birds were all captured and destroyed well before they could reach my doomed sanctuary. I feel my thoughts fleeing me as I write this. I'm looking to find a body not so wrecked with hunger. Your choice is to die here with me, or to brave the spider's predatory wrath once more to escape. Even now, I'm not sure which is the more merciful death. So there is going to be a spider. a big spider. But I'm learning. Yes, we have an autosave, but still, I don't trust it. Is it not £70? It is 70, yeah, okay. Yeah, their idea is to push people to Game Pass, but I reckon... I still think people would pick it up. There's a lot of Obsidian fans on PlayStation as well. I like the music in this so far. I hate this menu.
Coming in hot.
Maybe it's...
They won't get past me.
Okay, so I'm just holding the button for too long. Right, that's fine. I take it back. The menu is functional.
Right behind you.
You can't hear the music. I think it's very quiet in this area, but I have turned it down quite a lot. Oh, I need more stealth.
Quick and quiet.
Come on, Garrus, get shooting. Can you hear the music now? Well, I didn't even hear that shot, so I don't know what's going on. I can't hear the gun. There we go. I do think there's some audio bugs in here. There we go. I really need to get my stamina up.
One for you. Let's see what you got.
Oh god, Jesus Christ. No. Shit. How about you fuck off? Ow. No, not a friend.
I'm sick.
Kai, don't you die. Don't you dare die.
I won't let him through. Perk up, envoy.
Right, now taunt them.
Over here.
There we go, he's on fire and I'm cutting through him. When Garrus does his job, Garrus is great.
Good one.
Right up its ass. There you go. Spider's dead. And its leg is a legendary component. No, I have a quick magic spell on right D-pad, just down in that bottom corner. It's like the what's it called? Magic missile spell that I quickly switch to whenever I need. It's unique heavy armor as well. So unique armor is highly coveted. Each has its own story and each is enchanted with powerful enchantments. Enchantment? These armors will provide a combination of passive buffs, stat increases, attribute buffs, distinct behaviors, and even new abilities. Explore the living lands and complete side quests to find unique armor. Upgrading, yeah, we don't need to read that. So far, the loot system feels about the same as Starfield, but more interesting.
Ready, aim.
It's definitely more interesting. You don't give me any loot.
Aye, aye.
Might that boost all damage, including spells. Okay, so you need might for everything. It does feel like it plays with the stats a little bit, which I'm okay with. I don't need every game to be a straight D&D copy.
Here it comes.
I'm gonna have to get a spellbook or something, aren't I? Pretty sure I have one back at camp. Right, let's take a look at this stuff that we've acquired. So, steel garrote plate is heavy armor. Might not be bad though. So, balance scales. When taking damage greater than 25% of your max health, your attacker receives 50% of the damage. I don't really want to be taking damage. I don't really want to be wearing heavy armor either. And +1 con. +1 con is nice. Damage reduction is good. Damage reduction percentage is nice. But I don't want to be losing stamina when I'm already struggling with stamina. I'll send it to camp. There isn't a quick way to like. In my brain, that is now selected, so we should be able to just press something and our companion does whatever it needs to do. Don't think that happens, does it?
Ready, aim.
No, I don't think the followers have anything but skills. It's very dumbed down companion system. I don't see the point in destroying these eggs either, unless it's something that you do during the fight. He's quite generous with its loot though. It's not very good, but it is quite generous with its loot. Oh, we also got the leg, which is a quest item. It's for a bounty trophy. Okay. So we'll get paid for that. And back into the city? This game is definitely its own thing. Yeah, I don't... Using a bow, yes, but using firearms, it shouldn't impact your stamina, but... Yeah, it's... I don't know what max level is, but hopefully max level is decent enough to get some good stamina. Or there's some good armor and items that boost your stamina considerably as we go. But we are still very early in this. Right, this is probably the point where if I wasn't happy with my class, for instance, I'd look to start again and just try a different class.
Yeah.
As I'm learning the systems and things. Oh, I thought that was a chest for a second. It's an interesting world. I don't know anything about Pillars of Eternity. But it definitely seems like an interesting world. The only interaction you have with your followers is... Where are we? Under abilities, you just jump over to companions. I'm going to assume there's 4 companions and you can allocate a skill point whenever they level up. I think it's every other level that you get. I'm still not 100% with it, but yeah, it's... Well, that wasn't ideal.
Despite the name, the Living Lands isn't an easy place to make a life, but it breeds resourcefulness.
My health isn't regenerating anymore. Is that because I took so much damage? Probably is, isn't it? Yeah, you can respec as well. So you're not restricted by a rigid class system like a lot of other games. I mean, who would leave a chest like that just open? What a moron. It's an old school map. What's that? Where am I? I am going to Paradise, right? That's where you want me to go. But you're not in Paradise, are you? Oh, cool. It actually shows you a picture in the quest instead of having to jump between. Yeah, nice. You are in the city. No, you're not. You're on Dawnstone. Right, okay, we're going to fast travel to Dawnstone. First fast travel of the session. I really do like the colour gradient in this. And it feels like its own kind of fantasy, which is all I really wanted from it. The combat is better than I initially thought. I was very negative on the combat when we first saw it, if you remember. I think there's 4 different areas as well. I don't think it is quite as big as Red Dead 2.
Oh, please tell me I can go home now.
They made themselves at home. They've even painted on your wall.
Painted? Why would they do that?
It's true. It looked just like you. Not sure they got your eyes right, though.
So, they've made it their territory. We'll never get them out.
You didn't react to the fact that it resembled you. Interesting. No, we were going to go our character thing, weren't we? You and this Zorup may be soul twins. It would explain your strange behavior.
I should have figured I wouldn't be able to fool someone like you. Have you ever felt aimless? Like you ought to have a purpose, but you don't? Like you'd do anything to find out why you're meant to be here?
No one is meant for something. We decide our purpose for ourselves.
I'd love to. I'm not good at anything, no matter what I put my mind to. An animancer told me that I might have half a soul. I finally had an answer. The question was, who got the other half? I thought if I could meet this person and see what they were like, I might gain some purpose or something. And then I came here and found a Zorup.
Stands to reason. Zorups have souls like any other being.
Maybe, but it's not like mine. How could we understand each other? I can't even speak to it. I've got to find some meaning in all this. I can't go back and I can't go forward. I'm just stuck here. Lost. Again.
It's the one that we met, isn't it, that didn't attack us? Spend some time with the Zorup. It could be the only way you ever find peace.
Are you serious?
Yep. Some things can never be replaced. Like a soul.
The mystic on my ship said the same thing. But what does it mean?
It means what you make of it.
And if it's my soul twin, maybe it agrees with me. I'll go. I'll be brave. I'll find it. I really hope you're right. Oh, I forgot. You still deserve to be paid for your time, if nothing else. I didn't think... Well, it's nice to get help from an Adiran. I'll say that much.
So close to level 5. Right, okay. We do have a little bit of money. Mike, I thought you liked Solus. Critical hits deal poison damage. That sounds like a roguish thing to have. Can I access my... No, I can't. Okay.
What harm could some new armor do? Hmm? Time to resupply?
He was a lovable twat. Yeah, that's probably fair. So Wayfarer's gloves, I can afford. Minus cost when blocking and power attacks deal 5% bonus fire damage. I don't deal any fire damage, so I don't know that. Having all them. I could buy it. I don't know if I want to. Never want to sell materials, never really want to sell consumables. I'm going to keep this stuff, but it does tell you what's equipped. That's 15 stun. Now I know how stun works. Stun is sounding better. Don't want to sell that stuff though. I need to buy all the lockpicks in the world though.
What can Daggerda do for you?
Nothing. Are you the weapon guy?
Nice to see you again. How can Falter be of assistance?
I'm struggling to breathe. I found an amulet with your name on it.
I'm sorry, I don't buy... That's it. That's my amulet. Daggerda gave me this. We had a fight, and she accused me of throwing it away before we left Deerwood. I did bring it with me, but I lost it while I was out, procuring more wares. I can't believe you found it.
It'll cost you. What's it worth to you?
It's priceless to me, friend, but almost worthless to anyone else. But I can offer a small reward. A finder's fee, if you will.
You can prove to Daggerda, your ex-wife, that you never tossed it away.
Perhaps. Or perhaps our ship has sailed. Regardless, I'll know I have it. And that's enough for now.
Okay. Pay me.
How can I even thank you?
More than
You don't
that.
know the weight you've lifted from my heart.
Where do you get your wares?
From legitimate sources, clearly. From traders and adventurers, mostly. And a few used pieces from people down on their luck.
I don't consider the legitimacy of your wares, but but I am now. What a weird way of wording that. You're a thief.
Apologies, friend. People see me selling weapons on the harbor and call my morals into question. I assure you, all of my wares have been vetted for quality and polished thoroughly to remove any unwanted stains.
What have you got? Nothing good. So it has updated, because it has now started offering... This was one of the changes they made to this giant update that they pushed through. I didn't realise I'd updated it, but it's clearly done off its own back. You can now buy fine weapons as well as common weapons at the traders. I can't sell you anything because... I can just jump straight to the party stash. Okay, sell all of this. Nice. That's cool. That's really cool. Sell a wand. Sell 2 spears. We'll get rid of the shields. Mace can go. Grimoires can go. The axe can go. It's not better, is it? Nice, that's a cool quality of life thing. It breaks the immersion, I suppose, but that's a nice quality of life thing. Now, what did I actually give him? No, I still have a bracelet. So we sold him the bracelet, but we still have the bracelet. And I'm going to assume loot is just junk to sell. Yeah, used to sell. I like that it tells you what it's used for as well. Oh. Ooh. Don't want to waste that. What would happen if we did that and that? Okay, we'll try dual wielding. And we'll fast travel. You start a new playthrough of Inquisition, Catherine. Okay, what are you playing as? What class race have you gone with? You want me to keep everything? No, I've got to make money as well. I loot and then I sell. That's just how things work. Human male, are you warrior, rogue, mage? We're getting a little bit of... I want to get in that building. A little bit of stuttering as we get closer to this area. So... You went warrior. Okay. Yeah, cool. I should have gone warrior and enemies in there. And that's where you want me. Okay, so how do I get into the city? Can I have a grappling hook or something? We're fine. We're fine. Fall damage isn't a thing in this game. I am very torn on what we do with Veilguard, chat. Because we need to finish it. I'm very tempted to just restart it though. And restart it as a class that I'll enjoy playing more. I.e. Rogue. And then we take it from there. I'm not going to stream it though. I don't think anybody wants to watch that. So it'd be a pre-recorded thing. I wonder how good dual daggers would be. For speed, dual daggers could be really cool. You sided with the mages. Although you hate them. Yeah, I don't know, mages were okay. You're all played out on Veilguard. Yeah, I think everybody's done with Veilguard.
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown.
I do like the voice work in this.
Gods be with you, envoy.
Although it seemed to change completely then. Right, we've got that. Let's grab the tree. That chicken is bugged. I was thinking of doing it like how the current Baldur's Gate run is. And we skip out all of the travelling and all of the boring stuff. A salt-crusted letter.
With all the new folks in town, it's been harder to get a good day's catch.
Can we do fishing? I feel like this is a game that would benefit from being able to fish. No, jump. Oh, pistol! We got a pistol. Let's try out the pistol. Maybe. It depends what damage it does. I don't think anybody was actually friends in Veilguard, though, were they?
Something you need?
How do you know I'm a Deeren?
You have that look about you. You carry yourself like you have something to teach us. I don't mean anything by it. Your money spends as good as anyone else's.
So what have you got? Could buy another dagger and test out our dagger theory, but we can probably just loot them. Increases health restoration by 5% is quite nice. I might buy that dagger. No, we'll loot one. You don't think Garrus would approve of fishing?
To throw the lot out.
Damn it!
That's the third this month. I leave offerings everywhere. Only one is still angry.
Small numbers
Isn't that right? Beyond the hills.
Guess we'll take the ladder.
No.
You're currently watching
Got to burn them.
Zomboid. Enshrouded Strands, that's on Game Pass as well. I was tempted to look at that. And is that Kingdom Come 2? I was watching Mark's stream yesterday and it just isn't resonating with me, and I haven't played the first.
It's obviously the superior vessel, you saltwater swilling ninny.
We'll see how long your galleon stays afloat when I take aim with a double bronzer.
I'd love to see you try.
I'm not getting involved in that one. I'm hearing shimmers. So how would I get up there? Oh, Veilguard would probably be a... It's over there, isn't it? Once we finish Baldur's Gate, we do it. We can jump a very far distance. It's a little bit weird. We are godlike, so... You enjoying Enshrouded Strands? I think I'll play it. I don't know when, but I'd like to give it a go before it leaves Game Pass. Oh! It's nothing exciting, it's just a key. To my fellow soldiers, I've grown tired of the lack of respect from this ragtag militia, and I know many of you feel the same. Perhaps with the key to their precious storeroom missing, they'll learn some damned humility. It's much overdue. We can return the key after they've started treating us like professional soldiers we are. It's professional thieves, yes, exactly. Just climb the ladder. Come on. You're a fan of the original Kingdom Come, though, aren't you, Mike? I think if I had the connection to the character, I'd be more into it. But I just don't. I mean, I'll play the first game, but I don't feel like it's something I want to stream. No! That never happened. You never saw that. Oh, we gotta do it all again. Bloody parkour. Right. We did all that side bit, we're going straight to the roof, we want the bird's nest. Is there anything else on the roof before we drop down? Because I do imagine I'm going to fall again. I do like the traversal and how vertical this game is. It's a nice change. Right, crouch. $16 copper. Is that all my time is worth to you? Honestly. Don't fall. Well, that's the shimmering that we kept hearing. Yeah, you're not a big fan of Kingdom Come, are you, Catherine? Yeah, I should maybe try it before I talk any more on it. I couldn't get into it when I tried it the first time around. Maybe I can go this way. It's missing that fantasy vibe that I prefer. I should really go hand in this quest. Right, let's go hand in. See if we can get into the city and see what's going on. There's going to be so much to explore around here. We're going to get so lost before we move on anywhere else anyway.
The ambassador's expecting you.
Oh, you know who I am? I mean, of course you do. I'm the envoy.
I can't believe
Oh, it's you.
Good work out there, envoy. Only just arrived and you're already the talk of the town.
Yeah?
The ambassador ordered me to give you free access to the city. No idea why he's calling the shots all of a sudden, but...
That sounds ominous.
Anyway, you can go on ahead. The ambassador's expecting you.
What about Inquisitor Lodwin? You said she was looking for me.
Well, she comes and goes. You never know where she'll turn up, and it's never for a good reason. Kind of like a nightmare. Once you're in the city, you'll find the Adiran embassy due north of the gatehouse. Take care, envoy.
What? No parting words from me? After all the time we spent together?
Ugh, shove off, Muttonhead. How's that for a parting word?
I like it.
With talk like that, it's no wonder the Adirans think we need a little civilizing. At least I'm in good company now, right?
I'm not saying a word.
Envoy.
Well, that's not ideal. From the tower over there. Go get him, Garrus. The fuck? Oh, is it my friend the stone?
You should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here?
Yeah, well, I don't know why you're asking me. I don't even understand what just happened. Apart from getting shot in the kidney.
The arrow struck. Then your soul found us, here in the emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage, a prison. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once, feel them near us. But now, we are trapped like wasps in amber. But you should be alive.
Oh, I agree. So this is the beyond. My soul feels like it's floating.
This place does not matter. The branches of your life were pruned.
Yeah.
An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins.
I'm not dead, I'm just tripping.
A festering blot of corruption spread through the root and sap. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind.
They talk like Rachni. This game is... There's so many things about it that remind me of Mass Effect. Probably partly because one of the voices that's running around with you is Garrus. But there's a lot of how this thing talks to you, the voice, the singing. This whole thing where you get somewhere and then right at the end of the mission... Yes, Mass Effect's a beacon, but this is an arrow. It sends you to visions. It's reminding me of... All I want to do is go play Mass Effect. Too bad I couldn't take my killer with me.
Yes, we would see them hurt too, writhing like a dying adder. We can give you this chance. We could send you back.
You absolutely should.
Just this once.
No, you should do it multiple times. What do you mean, send me back? How?
The minnow can slip the fisher's net, even while the prize remains. And the fox chews its leg off to escape the hunter's snare. It is the only way.
I can't exactly chew my leg off.
We will use our waning strength to free you. Then you must find us. Free us from our prison.
Do it. I'm ready.
Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
Cryptic. Why didn't you do that the first time I died? Fingers, I have them. Why are you still here?
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands.
It's gonna take a lot more than a little murder to keep me down.
You're alive, somehow. That's what counts.
Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill.
So, who killed me?
That's what everyone in Paradise is asking. The streets have been less murderous since your ambassador and his guards took up residence. But your assassination is bound to upset that uneasy peace.
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died.
Deep hibernation. I spent years building an immunity to poison.
A resistance to poison isn't a resistance to the beyond.
What does this mean for him? Should he expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
It's all strange.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible.
Past lives? What?
Anything he should avoid? Strenuous exercise, hard drink, strong sveff.
Look for patterns. If your friend has any troubling signs, be attentive to what triggers them. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul.
A feat not yet achieved. A feat none have yet achieved. What? A feat... Oh, she would know what to make it. Yeah, no, she wouldn't.
I don't blame you for your misgivings, but Runid is the real thing. Go and see for yourself. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job.
Okay, I'll find the watcher. Just point me in the right direction.
Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the Watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you.
Of course he will. Great, maybe he knows who killed me.
I hope you aren't thinking of confronting your killer.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it's any of my business. Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy.
You've given me a lot of directions.
Apologies. Paradise is a bit of a maze, especially to newcomers.
Don't worry. I know my way around. Which is why I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up.
Sorry to have dragged you in.
Hey, my schedule was clear. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
No. So that symbol means Kai wants to talk, but we can only talk back at camp. Right, okay, I understand. Highlighted words is the law thing. Yeah, the law things are really nice. It's a really nice inclusion, especially for people who don't know this universe.
Any injuries I should know about? No?
Only the injuries in my brain.
Hey! I had a dream about you.
About me?
In my dream, you were surrounded by light, but it was shining from inside. You weren't alone either. There were others. Some of them loved you, others were afraid of you, but they all followed you. Also, there was a tree that wasn't a tree. Oh, it made sense at the time.
Nurse, this man needs hard drugs. Pure Mass Inverno. Emerald Stair is not the same without you. Emerald Stair, that's obviously a place. I bet a lot of these letters are just nods to the Pillars of Eternity games. Do whatever it takes to bring back the envoy. I know you used to be an anti-Mensa. And if you still have any of your old equipment, well, some of us are willing to look the other way. If the envoy dies, I cannot guarantee your safety. A friend. Ah. So I have friends in high places. Do like this, like the environments. They're really nice.
This may not.
Why is my quest find treasure? Should we not be trying to... Why is that a 3-skull quest?
May not be the prettiest part of town, but it's got the grinning Balrog.
Found an axe. I knew that was going to be there. Did Kai not want to follow me into the water? So I think we'd report to the ambassador first.
He would have killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the same.
Told you I'd find another dagger.
Paradise is getting more dangerous by the hour.
Nothing
I recognize
to
that
see
voice.
Here, envoy. The situation's under control.
Let's ask the dead man and see whether he agrees.
What he thinks doesn't matter anymore. I caught this waste of life mugging a protected citizen. I just did what came naturally.
I thought all Paradisans were protected citizens.
These things happen from time to time. Inquisitor Ludwine understands. I assume you do too.
Assume nothing about me, soldier. Nothing.
Forgive me, Envoy. I spoke too freely. It won't happen again.
Considering everyone in the town is saying I'm dead, should she not be a little bit freaked out that I'm running around, questioning her? Yeah, let's go do the ambassador first. Go and see a friendly face. I want to know if you can craft lockpicks as well, because I don't want to be wasting them if I can't. That's so weird. Just walking around with his fist out.
Envoy, could I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
So, you're that godlike, the Adiran envoy.
Yep, not
You're
dead.
the one who saves the ambassador from the strangle root, right?
Mm-hmm. That was me. Why?
Interesting. Say, would you be up for helping out some down on their luck Adirans who can't catch a break?
Why does Avalian? What's Avalian? Doesn't tell me. Why does Avalian care for some unlucky Adirans?
Oh, heroic and observant, huh?
Well, yeah.
Joking aside, I know this seems strange, but they helped me out when I needed it. I'm just trying to return the favor.
Alright, what do your friends need help with?
Gallarde. Lawfled and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of Adirans.
Oh, that's cool.
They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life in Paradis. Back then, you'd struggle to find an Adiran in the city. Now they're everywhere. Anyway, with all these Adirans coming in, Lawfled and Gladwine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting them back. They're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for Thirdborn.
Adirans in the shantytown. Huh. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are Paradisans run out by Adir.
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladwine, poor soul, he's gone blind from bad drink.
Shouldn't have drink the bad stuff then, should he? Not sure why you think I can help with that.
Ah, but you can. There are herbs in the wilds around Paradis that can restore Gladwine's sight. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks, but for the Adiran envoy, for the hero who braved the strangle route,
I mean, true.
I'm sure it will be no problem.
I've probably got them on
Ending
me.
with flattery is a nice touch.
Agrasima.
I'm buying right into it. Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Many thanks, envoy. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Land deeds. They've already paid for them. There's a Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling the paperwork.
Why hasn't he?
I don't know. That's the problem. Mako and I had a falling out a while back. It's best if someone else goes.
Alright, I'll talk to Mako.
Thank you, envoy. God bless you.
I mean, I am godlike. I am already blessed. I do like the character design. It's a little wonky in places, but...
Tragedy. The recently arrived envoy from Adir was assassinated just inside the front gates.
Yep.
The killer is still at large.
Yep, the envoy was assassinated.
A captain from the Valian Trading Company seeks a criminal known as Trevik. Trevik and his crew are believed armed and deadly. Fisherman missing. Last seen near the watermill, northwest of the river. Need coin? See Sansa in Hightown. He seeks explorers to assist him in mapping the living lands.
I can do all of those things. And probably before breakfast. Time is it now? Oh, yeah, definitely not an ugly game. It's just they're a little bit wonky for... Well, it's Obsidian as well. Like, you've got to make allowances for the first 6 months of an Obsidian game. I think 7's fair. I like... Oh, it's him.
You died?
Nope, not me.
But you're here. Gods, am I glad to see you.
I think the best thing that you can compare this to is... Why is there enemies over here? Is Starfield. And it's definitely so much better than Starfield. For me. I'm enjoying it more than Starfield. The story's more interesting than Starfield. I'm just picking this stuff up for the journal. Ambassador Halgard. I have maintained order in Paradise for many years. I know this city. When there is a good leader and a fair policy, there is peace. But you have allowed the Steel Garrote to terrorize my people, to sow distrust and fear. I suggest you tighten your Inquisitor's leash, or the embassy might not carry your banners for long. So Aemond and Halgard were at odds, and then Aemond turned up dead. Interesting. Steel Garrote report. They found scrolls on a chaotic orb. It is advised that Tain is in the Living Lands as a member of the Circle of Archmagi. He has license to go where he pleases. We will observe him from a distance, but no one is to engage him. Tain is either a harmless fool or one of the most dangerous people alive. We simply cannot take that chance. Sounds to me like a party member. I'm in the Living Lands. Before I forget, I promised Bacana I'd bring back a souvenir. There's a rumour of a fallen star in Emerald Stair. Could be a nice addition to her collection. So I want that to make a weapon out of.
Envoy, is it really you?
Aemond, I know the blighting of the Strangled Root is a cause for concern, but I must strongly discourage any trade deal that involves buying additional crops from Fiormas Averno. We cannot endorse the blasphemous trade of animacy, much less welcome it on our dinner tables. So they weren't exactly on the same page with things. I'll talk to you in a minute. I'm looting a bookcase. Different dialects. His journal. I must admit, it is proving impossible to build diplomatic relations. The locals have a natural distrust of outsiders, and we have nothing they want. Inquisitor Lodwyn believes that time and pressure will prevail. Would that I shared her confidence. Lodwyn, under her gaze, I feel scrutinized down to the bone, picked apart like carrion, and stared through by a pair of cold, motionless eyes that have glimpsed too far beyond the veil, reducing me to some depraved pilgrim who prays only for her officized claws to work their way under my skin, liberating me from the pathetic envelope. Wow, this guy's got away with words. Until at last we are bound together as a skeletal pair, limbs intertwined, not as two beings but as one. Wow. this guy is smoking some serious mushroom. There is no shame in being attracted to power. Nevertheless, I must keep such feelings to myself, lest they be met with revulsion, or worse, enthusiasm. Who is this Inquisitor that I said I was in a relationship with? Inquisitor, I've been to Emerald Star long enough to confirm our worst suspicions. People for Iverno care not for the laws of mortals or gods. Animacy, is that their word for necromancy? Like animating the dead again? And folk magic are peddled with defiance of Wodica. Their crimes are innumerable. Their way of life is intolerable. All is not lost. Politically they are unstable, too focused on themselves to notice us. Our eager hands tightening the garrote. We wait your order. A friend in the forest. Yeah, this guy's obviously crazy.
I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviona's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel?
As vigorous as a drake in rut. Is that like the morning after shore leave?
Not even death can slow you down, I see.
Apparently not.
But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. Did the Emperor send you with anything for me? Your writ of commission, perhaps?
Here you are, Ambassador.
Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation.
His Majesty is concerned the Crown's efforts in the Living Lands could be jeopardized by the Dream Scourge.
With that, I have better news for him. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles.
I prefer to think it's part of my destiny, although perhaps it's just bad luck.
Maybe that's all it is, but I'm not leaving anything to chance. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities.
I'll get to the bottom of the Dream Scourge, Ambassador. Whatever it takes.
Thank you, Envoy. The island is in capable hands. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire.
As she should be.
They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open.
Was it definitely them? Killing me was bold, I'll give them that.
Indeed. The killer sent a message, but this is our chance to send one in return. I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life.
I agree.
These Paradisian rebels must face justice.
Where is Ludwig anyway? We have some catching up to do.
Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the Living Lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find.
Okay.
He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise.
Sounds great. I'll consider him. Thanks for the recommendation.
I can tell you're skeptical, but remember that you're an outsider here, and a lot of Kith aren't exactly thrilled to see so many Adirans in their midst.
I want to know what a Kith is.
A new beast in the tall grass. Predator or mate?
As you've seen firsthand.
No.
You could use some local help, especially if we really are after Paradisans.
Broad term referring to the so-called civilized people of Eora. So it's just... So anything that is extra damage to Kith is extra damage to humans, elves, dwarves, Orlans, and Umara, whatever that. I think that's what Garrus is, isn't it? But it isn't. There's ogres. Cool. It's not creatures that we see most of the time, so that's good to know.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. But before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing. The health of your soul is another.
Oh, my soul's fine. Apparently not. Apparently it's rotten to the core.
Well, be that as it may, we can't have you dropping dead again on your first assignment.
And I can't keep dragging you back to Liviana's.
Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it.
Assassins are cowards by nature. This will be easy.
But don't be so quick to judge. They got the better of you once, and I don't want history to repeat itself.
It was a sucker punch.
We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarrock?
Yeah,
Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
Oh, we leveled up. Nice.
You've got some god looking out for you.
Yeah, you've seen my face, right?
Wish that Sawbones would hurry up. Wow, it's really you. I mean, we all heard the Emperor
Steel
set a
plate will
guard
stop
like
the
that.
arrow, yeah.
I didn't never think I'd get to meet you. You are the Envoy, aren't you? I bow, but I think I dislocated my shoulder, and I might have broken some ribs.
Do you want me to find you a healer? I just met one, Liviana.
Is that the lady who brought you back from the dead?
Yeah.
Teach, the ambassador's secretary. He told me you got sniped the second you walked through the gate. Thwack! I couldn't believe it. I mean, talk about getting off on the wrong foot. Anyway, don't worry about me. The Sawbones is going to escort me to the clinic any minute. And I'm not exactly in a hurry to see him. Not until I get help from my brother.
If Adir's medics are anything like Rawatai's, we'll hear your screams from 3 blocks away.
Oh, good. That'll be a lot of fun for everyone.
You look like a bear tried to have you for lunch. What happened?
My brother, Cadman, and I ran into some trouble exploring a temple north of the city. Bears and traps and guards. What else? The floor collapsed from under us. He couldn't walk too well, and yet our captain wanted to keep going, so he sent me back for help. We're with a team from the Free Expedition Corps. We've seen a lot, but no place like this. I fear for their lives, Envoy.
I would like to see this temple. I mean, I'll go after them.
Gods, do you mean it? I can't thank you enough. They descended into the temple through a route off the Pilgrim's Path, just north of the city. You'll know you're headed the right way when you see trail markers and rock stacks the Pilgrims left behind. We posted a guard out front, Sedgwin. Let her know I sent you, and she'll let you pass.
Well reported. I'll see your people safely returned.
Especially my brother, Cadman. Don't forget him. You'll
Yeah, him
probably
too.
find the expedition with the relic we were searching for. Whatever that is. Thank you for hearing me out, Envoy.
Wouldn't want their diplomats going hungry or sober.
I hear a blacksmith. But I also want to know what's going on in this house that I can't get into.
Guess Adiran discipline doesn't apply to pest control.
Nice shot! Is that all you got?
Oh, 2 of these would be really nice.
Just
Oh,
like the good old days.
a wheel of cheese. There's more somewhere? Oh, could we burn that spider web? Maybe not.
Stand back. Aye, aye.
I don't think the new owners like company.
Oh, okay, wrong button.
Take your bet. Next one's mine. Didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, okay, a faster firing pistol would be really nice, but pistol and melee weapon could be a lot of fun. Oh, we leveled up as well. I'm starting to struggle with stamina, aren't I? If I'm, we can respec, so I'm going to stick it in might for now. We'll see what that does to our damage. Can I level this up again? I can. I think we have to take it. Although there is some really nice stuff up here. And I did want parry. We can block arrows with parry. Oh, cool. I do want to try. I do want to try parry. We're still early on. Let's take parry. And then I'm going to equip a sword on there, and then I'll do dual daggers. That feels like cheating. So we can skip the reload by having a melee weapon. Oh yeah, we're here. Okay, cool. We're just opening up the city. Do people not... Should guards not be checking this stuff out? Should...
Coming in hot.
It just feels odd that there's so many spiders here, but then...
Stand back.
I don't know.
Where now? Aye, aye.
You can do them all, or are you thinking about it?
Here it comes. Ready. Aim.
I don't know why I need to be breaking these. They're not giving me anything. But I feel like if I don't, spiders come back? Maybe I'm just overthinking game mechanics. Nice. Yeah, they don't give you XP either, do they? Okay, so the Watcher is... Marius is on the way to the Watcher, so we'll do the Watcher. No, we'll do Marius on the way to the Watcher.
Hey, so close. But what's the point? It's useless without that Adra.
Can I help you, Widow? Sapiento di Falve.
Oh, you're a special one, you are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean a thing by it.
What?
I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us.
I said that we'd go that, but I really want to know what he knows about godlikes.
I know he had one or two disappear lately. Gods took them back, I heard. Just another sign, I guess. You should know, this place is heading quickly into a swamp of madness. Even the plants and the animals feel it.
Trust me, I've been neck deep in madness since I arrived.
I would say welcome to the living lands, but things have gotten even stranger lately. Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and dreamer, at your service. My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and the fauna, but it wasn't meant to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose the gods had other ideas.
How concerned are you about this scourge?
You may have noticed, or perhaps not, since no doubt you've been busy, that wildlife here has gone a bit wrong. No one knows how best to describe it, but we can all see it. Something is distorting the life around here, and I hoped to stop it.
I think... Excuse me, sorry. I think it will take more than a few herbs and oils to fix this problem.
I have everything I need, but the most important part, the luminous Adra, to cleanse the souls of the wildlife. The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath.
Maybe there's something we can do to help.
At this point, I'll take any help I can get. My friends must have lied, or they got the Adra and they lost it. I can't imagine why else they would be acting so strange about it.
If we find your friends, we find the Adra.
Best of luck with that. I saw them briefly not too long ago, looking shifty and desperate. They were running around the paradise, talking to other scholars in the area. Ganeth and Remio, I believe. And an older lady. Don't recall her name.
Tracking down unscrupulous smugglers is our speciality.
I'd be very grateful. I know it looks like I'm crying, but it's from the acrid fumes I inhaled earlier. Any luminous adra will do, he said, as if the stuff were falling from the sky.
Okay, we can do that. But we still want to go and find this... Was he a dwarf? No, don't. It worked the first time we found some loot. I'm not doing it a second.
Step right up. I can tell you need more fire in your life. Or maybe more essence.
I'll take both.
Please buy something. I'm trying to prove a point.
Okay, and the point is...
My sister, the blacksmith, she doesn't think this will work out. I say she's wrong. Why keep a dagger under your pillow when you can use a ward stone instead?
A dagger is all well and good until your enemy summons a fireball.
See? You understand? It's not
That's pretty
cheating.
cool, isn't it?
It's being prepared.
Alright, let me see what you've got. Bothel's Grimoire. Doesn't have any fire spells though. I don't want to buy any of this stuff. Although it might be nice to have a proper grimoire. Because Kai can do fire. Oh, there's... Oh, okay, so you can master stuff and then you get better. Okay. I did sell my grimoire as well. I'll buy it. I'm going to take pity on her. Because I don't have a grimoire. Not even a thank you? God, honestly. People around here.
The hunters set that up as a way to earn some extra coin.
A pleasure, Envoy. I'm Aldrich, the bounty master of Paradise. If it suits your fancy, check the board for work. The dangerous kind. Some more than others. Speak to me when you've got something to turn in.
Sure.
Be safe out there, you hear? You're a brave soul. Oh.
Not even reading, I'm just taking them all.
You might want to... Welcome back, Envoy.
Hey, I found this leg.
Show it here. I don't envy you having gone into that horrid place. But I'm thankful you did so.
Bye.
Be safe out there, you hear?
Nice, we can do some Witcher style bounties as well. I'm up for that. I do love a good bounty hunt. We need to make camp as well, actually.
Don't go starting trouble.
I was not expecting that voice from him.
So, you're the one they all crow about, eh? Best hunter and guide in all of Dawnshore? Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey.
I like his outfit.
Sleep at the time.
Throwing knives, bow.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
Maybe you have him confused with someone else?
Believe me, I know Marius, but they don't.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adira Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one
This is a
get
bit
kicked
weird.
out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Dukte Dragu Sakasaptitule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
Your friend looks like he's got this well under control.
I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of Widow's Kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramps should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
I think I like this guy.
Wait until you get to know him.
Oh, I can feel it. Gods. You.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before
He
the
didn't
poison
really,
spreads
did
to
he?
your brain.
You wait, Marius. I'll be back. Hopefully.
You'll be okay. Just get it all out, Culber.
I like this guy.
Well, that was something.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a person.
I'm a person. I think he was bluffing. Tell me you were bluffing about poisoning that man.
Wasn't a bluff. That was a test. Any hunter worth their salt knows Widow's Kiss has no effect if it's ingested. And he actually believed I could pay the bartender to poison someone's drink. Gods, the taverns in Adir must be rough.
Well played. They certainly won't mess with you again.
Right. That's the goal. If I'm not mistaken, you're looking for someone to help find the people who killed you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Do you know how we can find them?
I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them.
Why would we be looking for... What would we be looking for at the town gates?
Bloodstains, footprints, darts left behind.
Darts.
If we find anything at all, we can find your assassins. We'll figure this out, Amon.
The arrow. I want
Don't
the
you
arrow.
worry.
New companion. Known as the best hunter and wilderness guide in the Living Lands, Marius has lived all over the Living Lands. There is no place he truly calls home. He uses ancient Pagrunan stealth, is that like dwarves? And survival techniques to gain the advantage over his foes, trapping them in vines or disappearing from sight to ambush them with a silent attack. His senses are attuned to detect threats and objects scattered across the Living Lands, so binding roots, he uses his wilderness lore to root an enemy in place for 8 seconds, and Hunter's sense he can scan for enemies, loot, and plants in the Living Lands. Very useful stuff.
See, Marius? Told you I wasn't ready to hang it up yet.
I had it under control, Amakul. But thanks.
Ah, it's the principle of the thing. Now, what'll it be?
I'm interested in what you know.
If you want information, I've got it. Just a matter of what you'll pay for it.
You can have 5 copper. Tell me everything.
Some Svef user told me he had a vision out by the eastern ruins. Not sure what that's worth to you.
What else can you tell me?
The locals are worried about the steel garrote coming into town. Whatever Wodica wants, she's bound to find it.
Anything else?
There's a rumor about a valuable Pargroon stash north of here. You didn't hear that from me, though.
Arguing to mountain dwarves. Great. What are you selling? A fine pistol. With a hell of a damage increase. Oh, it's gonna take all my money, but I might buy that. Do we buy... oh, maybe. Hey gamer, how we doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we got the lockpicks. I mean, it's a hell of an upgrade, but I can... ooh. No. We're still really early in the game. I don't see the point. Because I only have 3,000 odd. But we know it's here, so if we need it, if we can't find one... I'm hoping that we're going to start to find better loot. I want to do the scene of the crime before I get my soul analysed. No, we're not lost. We know exactly where we're going. Can we... no. See, we're not lost. There's got to be, like, maybe the healer has the arrow, but surely the arrow is still behind.
Envoy, got a situation over here.
I mean, she's cute, what's the problem?
Oh, good. You came over. Glad to see you're up and about.
For fuck's sake, can we move this along? I don't have all day.
We can talk later. What are we dealing with?
The same thing we deal with every day. Most of us are off searching for the ones who attacked you. That leaves us short-handed, so people like her try to sneak in. I caught this one, but I have to check her cart for contraband. There's a lot to dig through.
I mean, I can help, but whatever I find is mine. That worked. There's nothing here. There's nothing here.
Find anything?
No, she's fine.
Finally! Someone with some common sense around here.
All right. If he says so, you can go. Welcome to Paradise.
Much appreciated, Envoy.
How about a discount?
Appreciate you stepping in.
Thanks for the help. Still have the rest to worry about, though.
No, nobody's died from potions yet. You can't throw potions, which is a shame.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get it.
Over there. Right where I shot.
An interesting day so far.
This is where the guards decide if your stuff is worthy of being in Paradise. The answer I've found is no.
No, I say yes. They'll let me in. So I can jump a long distance, but I can't jump a high distance. Sniper's nest. Blackwing gloves. +1 crit chance and plus 10% crit damage. Oh, they look nice as well.
Envoy, over here. Look.
Yeah, I see it. Oh, I didn't see that. Flask of poison. The flask is empty, but it reeks of swamp water and rancid berries.
Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. The apothecary might know more. That's where I'd look.
Seems like a good place to start.
The assassin was ready for me. I wonder what that tells us.
It tells us they were hunting you. Whoever did this takes pride in their work. They made sure this stuff would kill you. Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary is in the back alley. Any luck? We could track down who made this poison. Find your killers.
Who's Juliana? I'm more interested in that now. Oh, that's just the official way up. Okay, I am more than happy to... Fall damage? No. Should we find the Watcher? I'm more interested in who tried to kill me than the Watcher, to be honest.
Come on. Walk in, give her the letter, and go. You can do this. You don't have to say anything. The letter will do the talking for you.
You seem nervous. Is something wrong?
Sort of. Maybe you can help. I was seeing this girl, Nasha, down at the bathhouse. I'm sure it was just business at first, but we fell in love. I haven't been in a while, though. And the thing is, I've met someone else.
The heart wants what it wants.
I suppose. Still, I can't just abandon her. I wrote her a letter, but I'm too cowardly to deliver it. If you're headed that way, would you mind giving it to her?
I mean, I could, but I want you to pay me.
Right. Of course. I can pay you. I'd pay anything to not feel so guilty.
It's a deal. 100 gold.
Thank you. I used to wonder why no one talked about this. Now I understand. Nasha should be working right now. The place is called the Mermaid's Den.
We're going there anyway.
It's the big one with the balcony and the round window. If you get lost, look for the mermaid mural. You can't miss it. And here's some coin for your trouble.
It was 50 something. I don't know if it was copper or gold. I think it was gold. I think it was gold.
Must not be hiring.
Some sort of spider or something upstairs. It's that thing. Can't jump out the window. That's a shame. I think we do want to be up here. No, well, maybe we don't, because... Ah, so it shows you if there's something in them. There we... No. You don't want to climb that, do you? That's kind of cool. Need to know how we get more lockpicks as well. I'm happy crafting them, but I need to know how we get more. Quite a decent bit of stuff there as well. Oh, here we go.
Coming in hot.
Right, Spider Time Part 2. Did I unlock parry? How do I parry?
Hey, that looks like a totem to your burned queen.
That's one
This
for
is
us.
definitely part of some bigger thing we shouldn't mess with. So let's go find the rest of it.
I like loot, but I don't know what the hell the point was. I think dual pistols and then dual other weapon is probably the way to go, isn't it? Or maybe I may fall back on longbow. It depends what we find. My plan was always dual wield melee and then use a bow. But I guess that's also a hangover from not playing the rogue in Veilguard. Although the shield seems a bit pointless. Right, you definitely do want me up there. Oh, it's way over there. No, that's a bounty. Oh, loads of quests. So there's got to be some stairs over here somewhere. It's got to be something.
The affairs of men have no place at this tree.
I always thought they should move to High Market. Then they'd make enough to eat.
Are you gonna sell me a shrubbery?
What do you want? Quickly! I have an audience waiting for me.
What about the other actors?
Nursing their headaches, I assume? My friends thought it'd be funny to get roaring drunk last night. Only one showed up today, and he was in no shape to perform. They've all gathered out there, and I don't have a show to give them. I can't play every part myself. I just can't.
You'll do fine. That is all about the unexpected, isn't it?
I've heard imagining the audience naked helps.
Do you really believe that?
No.
Depends on the audience, I guess.
I suppose they wouldn't object to a one-man show? The question is, which one? I've only memorized a few. I could do Beltramo's Lament. or the Deerwood Tree, or maybe the May Queen's conquest.
Deerwood Tree sounds interesting.
Yes, that should do perfectly. Thank you again, my friend. Now to go out and face them.
I want to see if we can watch this. I bet it's terrible. It's not a big audience, is it?
Dear listeners, a solo performance I have for you today. Prepare to be awed by feats of verse and memory.
Sit down in front.
But before
You see, he actually sits down. Kai, Garrus, doesn't know how to sit down.
Follow me on an auditory adventure, a tour of the living lands and its most wild creatures. First,
Boo! Get
let me
on with the
introduce you to
show.
the mating call of the Stelgar, the ruin of so many. A silent and stealthy feline. Few have heard its call, and fewer still have lived to tell the
Shit.
tale.
This is why I don't do theatre. Okay, that's pretty good.
Hold your applause, my dear friends. There's more to come.
Make it stop.
Perhaps you've heard the fearsome Stelgar before. After all, just a small few have lived after running into one. But have you ever heard the distress call of a fearsome Bellarok? Of course not! Bellarocks live deep within the living lands.
Chat, should we leave him to it?
Rarely seen by any but the bravest souls. And if you are unlucky enough to face this scaled abomination, they are dangerous to teeth, to tails. Now, when you hear this, I must ask that you remain where you stand. There is nothing to fear. All is well. I assure.
I think something's going to come and get him. Even the one person that wasn't us walked away.
Present with us at this very moment, is it not? But fear not. It is only I.
Excuse me. I'm sitting here.
Time. My name is the Guru, and it has been an honor to perform for you.
Oh shit, I'm leaving.
Allow me just a brief intermission, and I promise.
You there? Are you just going to stand there and gawk at that body all day?
You, what are you doing? This is a crime scene. That's evidence.
That's the Imperial envoy. Stay out of his way.
Yeah, shut up, Pillock.
Right. My mistake. Huh?
Envoy?
If I want murder weapons, I'm going to take murder weapons. Right, let's see if we can run up.
Go up there, stranger. That's Sparrowhawk territory. Hail. I take it you're new to these parts? If so, you're going to want to heed my advice. Up these stairs is the Pearl District. Ever since the Sparrowhawks took over, it's become a right deadly place.
Good thing I'm a right deadly person.
Oh, watch out for their leader. He's a big, mean bastard, that one.
How big are we talking? Even Marius is a big, mean bastard compared to you.
Never heard that before, but I'll take it.
Says you, fishman.
I called you out.
Cheek on that one.
Oh no, not a big guy. I'm shaking in my boots.
Thala the Taskmaster, they call him. An ogre,
Oh,
if you
big
can
guy.
believe it.
Okay.
Only seen him once myself, and I hope it stays that way.
Yeah, I'm not leaving now.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I have to go up this way.
Adirans ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
You want to go a few rounds?
You've got a real ugly mug.
Yeah, I get that a lot. You really aren't going to let me in, are you? There seems to be an over-reliance on parkour in this. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just a thing. I still can't get in, but climbing up to the roof, maybe? Oh, we can walk on these. Okay. And we can also fall off them. Good to know. This is going to take us into a fight,
Just
isn't
act
it?
natural. Nothing weird going on here. Why is that one looking at me?
Best watch your step around here, Envoy. This is my district.
I know that voice.
Let us in, sweetheart.
I told you, we're closed.
Not for us, you're not.
What's a man gotta do to get his needs met around here?
Go on. Juliana's inside. She doesn't bite, unless you ask.
So I can go in, just not the Sparrowhawks.
There. That's the apothecary.
All you have is not an... Huh. Aren't you the Outlander who died in the streets? How are you... Gah. It doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead man. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away.
How about no? Step away from that man.
Or what? You'll die on me?
Have to admit, that's a good one.
Pretty good.
This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary, but I'm really, really gonna hurt you.
Bring it, fish boy.
Stand still, Outlander. This is gonna hurt.
I'm coming for you.
Right in his face. Wait, can I not? I can't shoot when my stamina's low. Oh, you want to go as well?
There you are, Swan. This time.
Oh shit, the big guy's in as well. Oh no.
Coming from the right. It's not gonna cut it.
You guys take on the big guy. I've got the little guys. And the loot. I've definitely got the loot. This isn't what I intended, but this is what we've got, so...
I got you.
Stabbing is becoming a real problem. And what is parry? How do I parry?
Ice right.
Hey! Get him, boys!
Next one's mine. This is it for me. Look from your right.
Oh, the little furry bastard's on it as well. I've got no stamina again.
Not looking so good. On your right.
Right, me hitting you when you're trying to shoot me. Fuck. I thought I healed, but obviously when you heal, they can stop you healing by hitting you. Second wind, blah blah blah, we know what second wind does. Okay, so trigger second wind. None of my weapons are doing anything to anybody here. I haven't got enough lockpicks either. Oh, that's because they're two skull.
I owe you one.
No, the big guy's still there.
Wasting bullets.
I don't like this big guy. He's a real problem.
Unseek!
Right, we've got some time while Kai is... Yeah, this guy's a bit of a problem. Can I change my weapons? Because these daggers aren't doing it. It'll be slow. Okay, if you keep taking his hits, then I can just spam this stuff. This is a bit of a problem. Dodge, 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 dodge.
Nothing stopping me.
Unseek!
Right, how about sword and board and hope that I can figure out how to parry.
Unseek!
Oh, we finally got the stun on him. Right, just wail on him, then you taunt him. I've set companions to use their abilities automatically, and I don't see them using them automatically. But he's dead. No loot? There we go. There we go, that's better. 6 XP for the big guy. Ridiculous.
If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink.
Oh, go fuck yourself. That was, not quite what I was expecting.
Wait. We should ask that apothecary about your assassin before we leave.
We weren't leaving.
I don't think we're going to be welcome here for long. All those sparrowhawks will be sniffing around here any minute.
Yeah, that's fine.
And since that's not the last skirmish we'll find ourselves in, I say we take this opportunity to stock up on some better equipment.
I agree. Where can I find some?
If you want a guarantee of getting the good stuff, I recommend Paradise's main market.
I wholeheartedly agree. So enemies do drop lockpicks as well. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we get into another fight, how about we have a chat with this guy?
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
They are.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Thala, biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you.
Not if they know what's good for them.
They don't. That's the problem. You don't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts.
What do you know about this?
Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native to the Living Lands.
So you sold the poison that killed me?
Relax. We're not here for you. You couldn't have known how it would be used, right?
You better start naming names, Amakul, before my friend here starts to get vengeful.
Please, I can't be seen talking to you. You need to get out of here right now.
Okay. Don't make me hurt you.
That I was ratting my clients out to the Adherents, it'd be the end of me.
I risked my life for you. Tell me, and no, we're definitely not calling it even. I just took on a fucking ogre for you. If your clients are killers, your reputation will be the least of your worries.
Damned if I do and damned if I don't, then.
Yep.
The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Santa Torre is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies.
It's all fun and games until your monk's soul is trapped in the beyond. Where would I find them?
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go there.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs. We could check out his estate for clues.
I like that idea.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, then follow the road eastward until you reach the statue of Andra.
Try not to do business with any more assassins.
Easier said than done, believe me. I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your investigation, Envoy.
His tone changed pretty quickly, didn't it?
We're going to the temple to find a mystic to ask about the poison. Not what I imagine my day would be like.
Well, at least the day's nearly over. And we did kill an ogre. So... Heartseeker. Max takes aim and fires a projectile shot that always hits its mark, passing through any obstacles in its path. bleed accumulation, reduced damage reduction. That's not bad. Actually, I quite like that one. That's going to help us do more damage. And constricting roots deals stun to trapped enemies. I don't know if we have any poison, but yeah, the daggers would be a super quick way of dealing poison, wouldn't they? Right, Kai reviving himself at 50% is going to be very helpful as well. He has no skill points, okay. I say we take Heartseeker as well, just so he's got extra abilities. Do I have abilities? Yeah, I do. Right, so do I not have parry then? So parry only works when it's a perfectly timed block against an enemy attack. So that might not be what I want. Oh, swords, daggers and spears do 25% more damage. Nice. I'm going to have to respec this at some point, aren't I? I'm going to take the extra health, because health is constantly a problem. Stamina's a big problem as well. But health is a problem. And gear, we need better gear as well. Let's do that. We can always respec. I'm not that worried about money. Respec's getting expensive though. Yeah, cool. Thank you for the money and the fight. It was an absolute pleasure. Right guys, I am going to have to call the stream there, I'm afraid. Do a proper hard save. Nice. Wasn't expecting a fight quite that big, quite so soon, but we definitely need to upgrade our armor and weapons. We are starting to push on with who murdered me as well. I wasn't expecting to get murdered either, but you know, that's just how it goes in these games. Tomorrow I'm hoping to do a stream. It depends on timings. It'll either be tomorrow or Sunday, but we'll definitely get a stream in the weekend before I'm away. We're going to take a look at Solasta 2, if the demo is up and I can get it working. That sounds like it could be a lot of fun, and we had so much fun with the first Lasta, so I'm looking forward to that and seeing what they're doing. I think that's going to be really cool. If I can't get that working for whatever reason, we'll just carry on with another Avowed stream. But Avowed isn't going to go anywhere. We're trying Solasta because I don't know how long the demo will be up for. But yeah, it's hopefully going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm really enjoying Avowed. So next week is probably going to be, obviously there's another stream to do, but next week's probably going to be quite quiet. I'm going to try and get some Baldur's Gate recorded for next week. I know we haven't had much this week, but I'm looking to, because I'm away, everything's kind of slowly getting back up and running. We should be back week after next on some sort of schedule with the normal stream pattern and hopefully a few drops through the week as well. But enjoy the rest of your evenings. Thank you all for being here. It's always nice to have you guys in chat. Mike, Gamer, Catherine, thank you very much. If you haven't already, please do leave a like on the stream because these are staying up. It really does help the channel. And I will hopefully see you all over the weekend. But if not, have a great weekend. And I'll see you all in the next one. I will learn where my end screen button is. Let's try that one.